Boomers, Gen Xers, and younger generations are likely familiar with the premise for National Sadie Hawkins Day, celebrated on November 13th each year. It's a day for a bit of gender role reversal, and we acknowledge the antiquity of traditional roles, where women become the pursuers of their crushes and ask men out on dates or for a dance. The tradition stems from a plotline in American cartoonist Al Capp's 1909 to 1979 comic strip, Little Abner, which, unlike most comic strips of the time, was set in the American South, and not northeastern cities and suburbs. The story, one reviled by modern feminists, involved a rich man's daughter named Sadie Hawkins in the fictional town of Dogpatch, Kentucky, who was so homely that she was still unmarried at 35. Her worried father then gathered all the bachelors of the town together and set up a sort of race, with the men running ahead of Sadie. The one she finally caught would have to marry her. The original Sadie Hawkins' Little Abner comic strips were printed in 1937 in many American and foreign newspapers. The readership was wide and varied in demographics. Al Capp did not intend for his plot device to gain so much social momentum, but after he revisited the storyline in November of 1938, American college students started to honor the idea of gender role reversal by holding Sadie Hawkins dances and other events. By the winter of 1939, Life magazine had published a 2-page spread with a headline, "On Sadie Hawkins Day Girls Chase Boys in 201 Colleges." Thus, their tradition was born. Under a barrage of fan mail, Capp went back to the Sadie Hawkins theme every November, regularly, going against his habitual loose storytelling timetable, and put a new spin on it each year. In one instance, there was a Sadie Hawkins Eve dance, where the women wore hobnail boots and stomped on the men's feet, to make them run slower in the next day's race so they'd be easier to catch and marry. As the years went on, Sadie Hawkins dances became commonplace, not only at colleges and universities but at high schools and junior high schools, with many, or most, young participants not even aware of the old comic strip storyline. However, we concede to those expressing a feminist distaste upon the idea of a woman's needing to be married, at any age. It is a quite antiquated point of view, looking at it now, well into the 21st century. National Sadie Hawkins Day is not for everyone. But it is one of the holidays for November 13th, and everyone is free to celebrate or denigrate as they see fit. On this day, event is an educational project. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe our channel.